Okay, so we've got a kiln opening on a Monday morning before work, just trying to get it done before I have to go to work. So it's just a partial load. It's still a bit hot. I like some of those colors. Let's try and get these out and we'll have a look. There we go. Pinholing. This was a real blue color before. Cookie came off, that's good. These are my cookies, saved my kiln shelf, because I'm still new to glazes, and so I want to make sure that I don't put anything on that's gonna damage the shelf. You can already see some speckles down there. I need to scrape the whole thing. That's quite neat. Dark blue with a little bit of green in the middle. Oh no, this was a green dip, and then a dark floating blue dip on top. Oh, I like that. That's cool. All right, this one. This is a really cool, vibrant blue that I got from Old Forge Creations First 5 Cobalt. And that's what that turned out like, which is gorgeous. But I thought I would re-dip because the outside was a bit thin. I re-dipped it in a different color, which is a standard moss. I think it's called Mighty Moss or something like that. I'll look it up and put it on. The tests with that green on top look better than that, but we'll have to see. And this came out a really beautiful black, except I wasn't trying for black. It was supposed to be a very dark blue. So yeah. And this one was a reglaze. I put a little bit of a topper of a dark blue on top of just a yuck, and it did not improve it. It went from yuck to, well, it's not even yuck. It's just not what I intended. It's kind of cool, actually. It's just not the colors I intended, but it's neat. It's neat inside. Oh, this is cool. So this is that same, like that dark blue floating, and this one I got out of the John Britt book, page 119, Floating Blue 2, but then I added on top of it the standard, that's that Mighty Moss or green glaze, which I really like that combination. That's quite cool. I did like a partial dip of the green on top. That's cool. Oh, I like that. I need new plates, so I'm new to doing this, so it's trying to remember to hold it right. Probably need a gimbal. Hopefully it's not too shaky. Oh, that's cool. So this is that Old Forge. Try and get it in the proper light without burning my hand. It's still quite hot. Kiln is 142. So the first time, this is a reglaze of this, and the first time I did this, it just came up a little bit like the glaze was too thin, so it was not consistent, but you can see some darkening, so like right there is really cool. That says to me, I don't know, still might not be thick enough. I like the way it breaks, but some of the outside is not great. So, well, it's still nice. It's just not what I had intended. I like that where it really shows that variation. That's cool. This was a reglaze. So that that floating dark blue, when reglazed, goes black. That's interesting. But with that green on top, that's neat. All right, so this was the blue reglazed. As you can see where I got some wax on it, and even after the refire. So lesson, kids, don't be very, very careful where you put the wax. But I like how it looks. I like the variation in the color. Man, it's still hot. And with the, it's too dark, but so yeah, these are coming out too dark. It's like a nice black almost, but it's just not what I intended. I love it with that green over top. Let's see if I can get it right. That is cool. It's like a little waterfall type effect. All right, that is hideous. Okay, so one of the things, I haven't been using white clay, and I had 2 pieces of white clay that I had bisqued and that were still sitting around and needed to be glazed, and so I thought I would just try them, and they both turned out meh. So I think that tells me that we'll just stick with what we use. And what I use is standard speckled brown 112. Also using a 211 from Standard, which is their hazelnut brown, which I really like. Oh, there's Tiger, who's... All right, here's another one of these bowls where, so it's dipped in green, and then I put blue, the Old Forge blue in. I love that. That is beautiful. All right, that is gorgeous. That's just there. Oh, it's so pretty. Oh, okay, so this is that Old Forge reglazed. This one was a bit thin. Oh, it's so pretty. Oh, I love that. Okay, last 2. That's pretty. So this is that, hang on, I can tell you. Yeah, so it's the John Britt blue with the standard moss on top. Oh, I like it. The John Britt blue, not quite what I was intending. And that was, I think, it's a beautiful, like, super midnight blue, almost black. It's beautiful, but it's not, so I modified the recipe just a little bit. And what I did was I put in 25% red iron oxide. Now I'm still learning about making my own glazes, and I had the idea, evidently incorrectly, that, because that's the darkest, that was my logic. But I thought that by lessening that a little bit, it would have a brightening effect, and it did not. In fact, it darkened it. So I'll add back in that 25% red iron oxide to the remainder of the recipe, and we'll see how it does. We'll see what the next test is. But yeah, I hope this was fun. Hope this was helpful. I've got to go and get ready for work now, and I'll try to edit this tonight. You can see pajamas on. Shh. Yeah, I got to get ready for work and start my day. All right. Well, thank you, everyone.